Hi folks, today we're going to take a look at the arrest of North Cal Cop Watch for assaulting a patron in a library. But before we start today's video, as always, a big thank you to all my current and new channel members and subscribers. Without your guys' continuous ongoing support, I couldn't keep the channel going, so thank you from the bottom of my heart. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the page, leave a like and a comment because it helps with the algorithm, and if you can, please consider becoming a member. With all that being said, let's enjoy today's video.
Oh my goodness. Some cops. Little study area. It's tough to narrate because I'm trying to be so quiet.
Now I have to ask, what is with all the mouth breathing? I mean, I know I'm not in the best shape myself. However, I don't breathe like I've gone up, 30 flights of stairs in under a minute. These guys walk around harassing cops all the time. You'd think they would be in better shape. And well, that heavy breathing is just annoying to those people trying to study and further education. Not to mention, the gentleman that we heard in the beginning brought up a valid point. If you're going to film people professionally, you might want to get their permission by using a release form.
Mystery. How did I get out of there? Computers. Because fiction, non-fiction. What's that?
What makes you think you can just walk around recording people like?
Oh, because it's.
I don't care what you're doing. You didn't ask me if you could test me. I don't care.
No, that's not true.
Really, so you can just walk around and just record people.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's called freedom of press. Here, let's be quiet.
Freedom of, what do you mean be quiet?
I said let's be quiet. Us both. It's freedom of press.
I don't appreciate you walking around with your camera. How do you know what a person's going through? Especially if a person says something to you.
Then don't go in public.
What do you mean then don't go in public?
Yeah, there's no expectation of privacy in public. That's what the law says.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shenanigans.
No.
Shenanigans.
No.
Well, there's multiple shenanigans to go through, so let's start off with this one. Yes, there is no reasonable expectation of privacy in public. However, this library may be open to the public, but it does have time, place, and manner restrictions that govern when you can film and when you can take photos in the library, and of who you can take photos of. Therefore, that's making it a limited public forum. Not to mention, this gentleman brought up a valid point. Why would you film somebody who's already told you they don't want to be filmed, not knowing what they're going through? Especially when they've already showed that they might not be in the best of moods. It just seems as if you're trying to antagonize them to get the reaction you want even further. And if you're going to tell somebody not to go into public, well, that's just making yourself seem like the biggest a-hole in the room.
I'm just trying to educate you, man. That's all.
You trying to educate me?
Well, I mean, if you want to know, you're asking me for a reason, right?
There's no expectation.
We are in the library.
If there's no expectation of privacy, you got your watch on me and you got your phone on me, right? So
what do you mean?
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh no, it's not.
Maybe you can ask Richard Mill.
Richard Mill, who's that?
Yeah, that's a watchmaker.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what all that is.
Yeah, you don't know.
No, but there's.
Okay, what I'm saying is I don't want you to film me. So how about you respect?
Yeah, I'll try to keep you off the camera. But I mean, if you don't want to, there's cameras everywhere.
I don't care.
Right.
You're walking around purposely with a camera with a fucking boom microphone on it.
Yeah, it's not even plugged in because there's no
It
wind.
doesn't matter. I don't
Well, I mean,
care, man. I'm
honestly,
just saying, like, you, like, it's disrespectful. Like, it's
Honestly,
out of line
sir,
and it's out of
what's
order.
disrespectful
Did
is
you
you
make an
approaching me when
announcement?
I'm doing nothing
Did you
wrong.
make an announcement that you were coming in here?
Announcement in a public place?
Yeah, in a
Sir,
public place.
if I had to ask
You're
for...
like professionally filming, right? Which means
So-
normally, like, people sign waivers to get filmed.
No,
normally,
that's
right?
not true. That's a
not true?
misconception, yeah.
It's a misconception.
Yeah, in public.
Okay, so in public, you're allowed, even though I'm asking you not to.
Absolutely.
You're allowed to, like, just film me,
Absolutely.
even though I don't want you to.
That's
So
correct.
does that mean I'm allowed to do what I need to do to prevent you from filming me?
Well, you can't. I mean,
That
what
means,
does
like,
that mean?
if I wanted to push your camera away because you're not
That would be
respecting,
assault.
it wouldn't be assault if I don't touch you.
Yeah, it would be battery, actually. It'd be simple battery.
This is part of our personal.
Yeah, if you touch any property,
Okay,
anything.
so it's
And our frauditors are wrong yet again, because as it states under Penal Code 240 from the state of California, that simple assault is the mere effort of trying to hit somebody. Pushing a camera out of the way because they have it in your face, or so closely that you can actually touch it, would actually not fall under simple assault or simple battery. Now, if he was to actually attempt to strike you, or actually strike you, then that would be those cases. Instead, you antagonizing him and provoking him, and instead of just trying to have a reasonable conversation with the camera away from him, could make you come off as the aggressor and make your arguments null and void.
And we would defend ourselves. So
But I mean, we're in a study area.
yeah. What I'm saying is, so you're allowed to film me, even though I'm requesting that you not film me. Like, I'm expressing my discontent with the fact that you're putting your camera on me.
We could still do it. You'd be a
like,
dick for
he's
doing
actually,
it.
He's actually like, I know that you're recording.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
And he's talking about he's going to defend himself, but
if you assault me,
I can't defend him, bro. Like, you gonna have to worry about way more than your camera if I decide to assault you. Because if I want to assault you, I'm not gonna touch your camera, bro. I'm gonna try to break a bone in your face.
And the business, we call this foreshadowing.
Right? Now,
Well,
did you get that on camera?
Yeah.
Anyway,
I mean, that's
I
a
don't
felon
care.
deal, right?
I don't know about it, right? I'm just saying, I'm speaking plainly. I don't speak in code, even though people listen in
Right.
code. What I'm saying is, why is it that you can walk in with a camera and I'm expressly, like, telling you that I don't want to be filmed, and you're basically enforcing your right? Like, you're not disrespectful, and you're saying that there's some type of law that.
yeah, this is public.
Yeah, I mean, if you ask, I don't want to be on camera, then as a favor to you, I would absolutely try to keep you off camera. But as a legal
Anywhere you
standpoint,
go, like, there's cameras everywhere. Do you ever ask them for consent?
right? Yeah, there's cameras everywhere.
But see, there's cameras in places of, like, business where there's things like.
Well, there's also
this.
cameras on every car out there
Yeah,
nowadays.
but you're walking around with a personal camera for your own personal reasons.
Right, but now, do you know what the Freedom of Information Act is? That any see this is paid for by tax dollars, paid for by you and I.
That any?
What do you mean?
Huh?
I didn't
Did
catch
you
it.
stuttering?
No, I said.
Oh yeah, okay.
I said that any of these cameras,
Yeah.
you
Oh
can,
damn,
you can,
boy, you like talking above your pay grade, ain't you?
no, you
Yeah,
can go.
huh?
No, it's
You
something I
dumb
do
as
all
hell,
the
bro.
time.
If I was your boss, I would take you and take your camera away from you right now.
We don't have
Bro,
bosses.
you're done.
You're self-employed.
You're done. You're done. So you just fucking threw your whole organization under the fucking railroad.
How
You
so?
stupid
How
or
so?
what? Okay, so now at least I'm gonna talk to you because at least you're direct. Like, yeah, and I
So
respect
this
the
is a
fact.
public building. Anywhere that's public, we have the right to record. We're actually working on a story about the library.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody that we record in here, whether they want us to record them or not, doesn't matter because this is a public building.
Right.
So there's no expectation of privacy. That's actually a law. Glick versus Cunniff.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's also Fordyce versus Seattle. These are all case laws, proven case laws that have been won in court about recording people in public setting.
Shenanigans.
Na 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 na.
Shenanigans.
Na 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 na.
And we're going to have to call shenanigans yet again. Because you see, he's leaving out very crucial information about those two cases. They both have something in common. It's all about filming the police in the course of their public duties, and that you have a constitutional right to do so. Filming the police in the course of their public duties. Now, this is a common technique used by frauditors, where they will use case law like this to trick the average person to think that they know what they're talking about. Because let's face it, if you're not familiar with these cases, or you don't look up these cases, or you don't know anything about frauditors in general, you would think and believe that they know what they're talking about.
Like City Hall, we were just over there. police stations. We were over at the police stations. We were at the county clerk records office. They're all public buildings. You see what I'm saying? Now you can ask us to not film you, and we try not to film people. But if you come up, like the reason why I came up is because you were talking to him, so I wanted to see what was going on. You know, just in case anything happens between you two, I have an alternate angle of like if there was something to happen. You know what I mean? So,
Hey, how you doing today?
how's it going?
I just had I'm the assistant manager here.
Okay,
My name's Rosemary.
Hi, Rosemary.
Just had a gentleman report that there was an argument going on.
No, we're discussing the laws and stuff around recording in public.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you do understand you can't record people without
Well,
their permission?
we actually can, man.
cannot.
Yeah, we actually
That's
can.
our policy.
Well, your policy doesn't matter, man.
Yes, it does.
It's not law.
It is.
It's not law.
It is law.
It's really, ma'am. I've read it.
You
I've
can
read
talk
it.
to county
I've read it. I'll take it
council
if you
now.
like, but
That's
I've read it.
So
You
policy.
don't have to be filmed.
Ma'am,
if you
we
don't.
do this.
You can tell them
I
you
don't
prefer
appreciate
not
you.
to.
Right, and he's told me that he can continue filming me if he chooses.
He
and that-
cannot film you.
Ma'am,
Cannot film
with
you.
all
He
due
can-
respect,
You can film anything in the
Yeah.
library. He can record anything in the library. If you do not consent to being filmed, you tell them that. If they have a problem with that, we can involve the police, okay?
No, don't do that.
You have to consent. Don't tell them what to do.
You said involve
talking to you.
the police.
Wait a minute, you just said that if I touch your camera, it's an assault. You
Yes,
were-
that is
Absolutely, it's
assault.
battery.
so if she's telling you that
He's not
there's
giving
something
you
that protects
consent
me,
to
But
film
that doesn't
him.
mean that you are allowed to assault me.
He's not gonna insult.
well,
you.
you're talking.
No,
about-
he asked a question, ma'am. See, she's coming in the middle of this, not knowing what's going
If
on.
he tells
Ma'am,
you
you
not
work-
to
you work
film
here?
you,
You
I
work
just
here?
introduced myself. I said I was the assistant manager.
Assistant manager. Okay.
Okay.
I would suggest that you reach out
I don't
to
need
who.
your suggestions, thank
Okay.
you. If you
Got him!
Wow.
don't consent to be filmed,
This is
you
why
don't
we come and
need
do
to
it.
be filmed, okay?
Is that what she's trying to say?
Okay.
That was my
He does
first-
not consent.
Yeah, she's inciting a riot right now. Is
He
what
does-
she's
I'm
doing.
not. He
Yeah,
does not
she's
consent. I'm protecting
incorrect.
this
Excuse me,
gentleman's
ma'am.
rights.
You're trying to talk over me.
I am
It's not
talking
your
over
job
you.
to protect anybody's rights.
Yes, it
first of all,
is.
no, it's
He's
not.
our
That's
patron.
not. That's not.
He's our
I understand that
patron.
absolutely.
Do not film him without
Okay.
his consent or any other
I would do
individuals.
that
Thank
out
you.
of being polite. But you're inciting a riot right now, ma'am. You're horribly misinformed.
If you don't want to be,
He does not.
Yeah, you just, hey brother, you just let us know. We point our camera the other way. Easy as
I'm
that.
not your brother because
Oh, whoa.
first thing, the
We're
first
all
thing-
brothers,
no,
man.
no,
We're
the
all
first
human.
Thing, the first thing I said to you is you need permission from people when you walk by, and then
I
when you walked
didn't.
around-
When I heard something,
That's the first
but I
thing
thought
you
you were
said.
on the phone or something.
You
Honestly,
didn't- I was on
I did.
the phone.
You do
I was on
not
the phone.
have-
well, you had your laptop open.
No.
You know.
You do
You
not have
walk
permission
past-
to
Lady,
film
go
this
away.
gentleman.
You don't know what you're talking about.
do.
You don't.
I do.
You honestly
So,
don't.
I do.
You should reach out to your supervisor because what
I'm
you're.
right here.
Oh, you
I'm right
are?
here. So you cannot videotape anybody
Okay,
without their
ma'am,
permission. You can
it's-
take pictures of the building, the books, fixtures,
Okay.
but not the people
Ma'am,
without
this.
their permission.
Can I
We're
talk
not
now?
making this up. County
You
council
stop.
has
You're just
decided
talking over
this.
everybody. You're not bringing anything here. You know.
No, she brought something there. She brought the actual policy stating that you cannot film the patrons of the library. And, well, since the library is a time, place, and manner restricted area, and they do have their own policies governing how the behaviors in the libraries must be adhered to, and you're not following it, they could actually have you ejected from the library and even trespassed. But you want to be argumentative and belligerent, even though she is an assistant manager and her manager is right there next to her. But you guys want to keep doing this song and dance to argue and to try to get your way. And I'm going to tell you, it's not going to end well for one of you.
Bringing it to the table.
You don't
This is a
come in here
discussion.
and tell me.
Now, you're her supervisor, right?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, I'd like to talk to you,
So,
not her.
What's gonna happen is
Because she's not
I
very
want
polite.
you to film me.
Ma'am, there
If you hear
is,
anything,
we do
if
this
you hearing about anything
everywhere.
nonchalantly,
Excuse me.
it is gonna be a riot in here. Now, you wanted to talk, you wanted to act, you want to come with all your policies and all your laws. Well, I'm gonna tell you something. When it comes to anything, I don't give a fuck about the law.
Why are you getting loud,
No,
dude?
I'm getting loud because it's justified and they know
It's
it.
called
You know
disrupt.
it.
You want to
So now that I asked you for your permission and you so arrogantly not only deny me my rights, but now you're talking about things that you and I
to your
both know that if I speak plainly about them, if we're talking about the law, if we're talking about getting police involved, they'll be looking at you first, wondering what the fuck you know about it.
Right.
Right?
Why don't you
Yeah.
take this gentleman?
It's what we do.
Stop coming close to me, bro.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, man. Hey, break it up. Come on, man, break it up. Dude.
Hey, please stop.
Dude.
Please.
Hey, break it up.
Stop. Stop.
Wow.
Both of you, stop.
Somebody.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
It jumped up a notch.
It did, didn't it?
Mr. Burgundy is correct. That did escalate pretty quickly. And it doesn't meet the grounds for California self-defense laws, which I'll get to in a little bit later. However, let's go to our NCR News Network fight correspondent and get his...
You got knocked the fuck out, man! Give me my gun!
He was call 911.
Stop. Separate. Stay back. Are you all right?
Yeah, she's on.
Please separate.
Wow.
Just stay back.
Stay back. You all right, brother? Oh,
Someone
man.
better call the police.
Yeah.
Did you spray something?
Someone better call
Yeah.
the police right now.
Yes, let's jump ahead to when the police do show up to deal with these two idiots. Way to jump in and help.
Me? I don't want to start swinging.
Both of you guys stand over here.
Huh?
Both of you stand over here.
Whoa.
here. Do you need
Cool
medical
guts. He does, yeah.
Okay, fantastic. So stand over here.
Okay.
I'll work with you in just a second. As of right now, you're the one with injuries, so stay right here for me. We're not. We're gonna do the person.
The black man over there, he's the one that attacked me.
The black man right over
Right there, straight ahead.
Stay this way.
Straight ahead.
Did we get her name yet? Get them.
Alright, you guys. Can we go step outside?
Yeah. Can I get medical attention?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You make sure you don't have any weapons on
No,
you.
no, I don't.
No, I don't want to pat
sure you
them.
have any
Whoa, whoa, why
Why
are
you
you...
touch me?
Hang on,
What are you touching me for? Hey,
We got called because there's a battery.
That
don't
doesn't...
touch
Sure that
me.
you don't have any
Don't
weapons
touch
on
me,
you.
behind your
Sergeant.
back.
Sergeant.
Put your hands behind
Yeah,
your back.
let him go.
For what?
Put your hands
What crime have I
behind your
committed?
back. We're trying
What
to
crime have I
help.
committed?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Pumpkin, because you did break several laws. First up, your self-defense claim won't hold up in court because the conduct that you conducted yourself in does not meet self-defense. Because as it states, you must match force with force. And that means equal force to equal force. You can't just pull out a pepper spray and spray this man because he was coming at you in an argumentative way. Now, you did also break California Penal Code 22810, which states, notwithstanding any other provisions of the law, anyone may purchase or possess or use tear gas if it is used solely for self-defense purposes, subjected to the following requirements. This is the part that pertains to you. Nobody convicted of a felony may or of any crime involving an assault under the law of the United States or convicted of misuse of tear gas. Since you are a convicted felon, you cannot possess that tear gas or that pepper spray. This is the same law that they used against SVG News last year.
What crime have I committed? You're being detained. For what crime?
For what crime?
For what crime?
Are you involved in this?
I'm just here
Is this
recording.
guy involved in any pepper spray?
I didn't do anything.
Who's the person that pepper spray? Huh?
Yeah, we have everything on video. We'll show it.
Okay, you want to show it right now?
Well, let's handle everything and then we'll take a look in just a minute. All right. Well, I want to see how this goes down. I don't want to stop recording.
Right now, here's the deal.
How about this? Give me his camera and I'll show you mine. That way we have a
That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
camera rolling.
Who's camera has the pepper spray density?
Both. Probably mine's probably got a better view, as he was the one.
Okay, then show me yours.
Okay, let me get his phone from him.
Listen, this is how
I just want to keep a camera rolling.
Right
Is your
now-
camera rolling?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Right now, you could be detained, okay? I'm trying to work
For
with you.
what crime can I be detained for?
How about obstructing, interference in an investigation, disorderly conduct, criminal trespassing? The list can go on, but how about those ones for starters?
I'm trying to work with you.
Well, I just want you to tell me.
I'm trying to, because one of you pepper sprayed him.
Okay, not
Okay?
me.
Says you.
Right,
Okay.
absolutely says me. Do you
In
have
a
any?
minute, we're going to find out who it is.
Sure,
I don't know whether it's you
Well, I
or
mean,
not.
do the investigation first before you start detaining people, right?
Well, no, you detain. And then
Well, I
do
mean,
your investigation.
hasn't he already admitted
Because-
that it was him?
Did this guy admit that he pepper sprayed?
He has pepper spray on him.
Okay, and he admit that he is the person that pepper sprayed?
I haven't answered any questions.
Right.
Do me a favor. If you have video, could you please show me?
Can I take his camera so I can keep a camera rolling? That's all I,
I
want
don't
to do.
really care about his camera.
Well,
If you
I
have
do
evidence
though.
of a
That's,
crime
I know
and you'd
you
like
don't,
to
but
show
I
me,
do.
would you like to prove his
I would
innocence,
just
or
like
would you
to
like
keep
to
one.
not prove
See,
his
the thing
innocence?
is, here's the deal: is if I shut this camera off, it's no longer recording to show you. I can't show you and record. So if I could just get his camera, which is probably recording anyway.
Why don't you just put your camera over there? In a minute, nobody's going to be filming, okay?
All right. Why is that?
Because, like your bumbling buffoon of a friend there, you'll be in handcuffs too as an accessory after the fact.
Why don't you just cooperate
I'm
with us?
honestly, this blew my mind. I'm trying to
Why
work
don't you
with-
tell
I
me what
didn't mean
happened?
I don't want to. This is his deal. I'll show you the video, absolutely. Okay. I don't want to say anything other than that.
Okay. Would you like to show me the video then?
Yeah, I guess so. Hopefully he's running. You can't get his camera?
He's already a suspect in a crime, so he's going to be taken out.
Okay, well I'm just gonna keep rolling then.
Well, why don't you help me out?
Because I don't want to stop recording.
Is your friend innocent or is he guilty?
I don't know.
Do you want to?
In my opinion, was my opinion. I do want to.
So
But
if he's innocent,
I
why
don't
don't
want to stop rolling.
Okay.
This is the whole
If he's
reason we're
innocent,
here.
why didn't you show me the video?
I would love to. I would love to.
If you step towards me again.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to.
That's
I'm
the
just.
second time you
I
took
feel
your
like
left
people are
hand.
like.
That's the
behind
second
me.
time you took your left hand and started reaching towards my gun.
No,
Okay?
no, not at all, sir. Okay, let me give you 6
Well,
feet.
I'm sure
How's
your
that?
video is going to show that
Yeah.
as well as mine. Okay?
But
So,
I would just like to.
Why don't you do yourself a favor and us a favor? Why don't you show us the video?
Okay, let's do it. All right, I have to stop my video now, guys.
What's your partner's name?
What's his name? Yeah. I can't give you.
What can I refer to him as?
Good citizen. You know our deal, man.
Yes, we all know your deal, Mr. Good Citizens all over the country who like to incite confrontations with people and not pay for the consequences of their actions and threaten to sue governments and government employees for frivolous lawsuits. Now, you could help your buddy out, but then again, you don't want to be a snitch, even though your friend did break the law. And, well, he's got some nice shiners and some lumps to show what he's learned.
Flag T-shirt. How about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
He'll answer to anything.
Because your camera didn't actually follow.
Right. His may have.
That
Right.
would be a great piece of evidence for us to review.
Right.
Because based on just the audio and not actually seeing the
He's got his
approach.
camera rolling, but he's not cooperating. He won't give it to me to see.
You want to show him? Mine's rolling. I mean, it's your college.
Let out of handcuffs. I'm a victim of a crime.
Yeah, he really should be let out of handcuffs by now. Come on, you guys saw that at least it.
Here's what I'm seeing from this video, because at that point where
Why don't you check their cameras? Do your investigation. Check their
we
cameras.
don't have access to their cameras.
You don't have access to their cameras.
Correct.
Crime was just coming to the building. You don't have access to their cameras.
Yeah, they have cameras, huh?
We're the police department.
I didn't think of
They're
that.
the city. They have their own cameras. We don't have instant access to it.
Okay, what am I being detained in handcuffs for?
To determine if it was a mutual fight or if you were attacked. If you were attacked and it wasn't mutual, then yes, you're a victim and you're going to come out of those handcuffs. However, based on just his video, because his video doesn't follow the initial attack, right now we can't tell if you guys attacked each other at the same time or if he just...
You're choosing to not look at their video cameras.
Well, you know, it would really help if you would show us yours if you have the video.
Mine's in my hand. Can I be let out of handcuffs? Or should I? For
what reason am I being held in handcuffs?
Because you are potentially a suspect in an assault.
In a
So you
violent
think I'm
assault.
I'm
Yes.
a suspect in assault.
We,
You can
we
help
are,
yourself.
we are
Do what you gotta
investigating.
do. I'm not
You can help yourself, help us if you show us the video. But right now, your partner's video isn't showing the whole incident. The most.
You have witnesses here. What did they say? Probably the same thing that we all saw. You antagonizing him, you being rude and disrespectful to staff when they asked you to please respect his rights and the policies of the library, and then you being the aggressor and antagonizing him even further. Instead of de-escalating the situation, you pull out your chemical weapon, sprayed him in the face, and caught some fists to the face.
The best piece of information that we have is going to be on your camera. So if you want to help
From my point of view, you're going to be able to see me and him at the same time?
I don't know what your camera shows.
So when
Are you facing your camera towards him?
Yes, so when someone
So
records...
that seems to me like that would be the best information and the best evidence that we have.
Well, if I can get released out of the handcuffs, I will show you my video camera.
He's the one hand. How else are we gonna do it?
Checking my identity.
We're checking his identity.
Okay. How are you checking my identity?
They come back with that.
How would you be checking my identity? What's the secret? Why do you guys have to be like this? Just trying to answer the question.
Why you didn't ID?
Law enforcement database. What, by facial recognition, fingerprints, what?
That's all possible.
I don't know. It's all possible. We're looking through law enforcement database.
I mean, I'm rolling, but I mean, how else are they you gonna show your camera without your
So
hands?
they're checking my identity to see what, if I'm a criminal, if I have warrants, so that way I can go to jail. Is that what you're looking for? Possibly. Or they could be searching to see if you have any charges that would prevent you from owning a firearm or chemical weapon in the state of California, because as it states in Penal Code 22810, felons cannot own or possess or use pepper spray or any other tear gas or chemical weapons. Because how does that determine whether I'm a victim or an assailant?
You could put him in the back of a car.
Wow.
There's no reason, if he's a suspect in a crime and possibly a violent crime, while we wait to determine what's going on.
I can't believe that. I mean, you're the victim.
They should be coming back with that.
100%.
I'm just asking a question. How are you guys running my information? How do you know who I am?
Hey, we're interested in getting to the bottom of the crime.
I've already told
The
you,
best
I'm
evidence
willing-
that we have is...
I'm willing to show you my camera. I just said that.
How else would he show you? Handcuffed. How is he going to show you the video?
Is give one of our deputies a pass.
His unlocked phone. No way in hell. I wouldn't do that either.
People do it all the time.
Would you? Let me see your phone. Hand me your phone and unlock it.
Don't be ridiculous.
I mean, what's the difference? Because you're a law
People do
enforcement
it
officer?
all the time.
Because you're a law. Well, dumb people. I wouldn't do that. You wouldn't do that.
Do it all the time.
Yeah. I guess you and I aren't those people, though.
Just take me out of the handcuffs. I'm not committing any crimes here. You're just not going to show him your camera because you know it would show you actually committing a crime, so that's why you're trying to delay this as much as possible. But these idiots go back and forth even more, doing this, well, take him out of the handcuffs or give me his camera so we can record. So let's jump ahead to the inevitable fate of North Cal and laugh at his expense. I don't know what's in my left pocket. So the top piece that was on there.
God, I don't know where that went, George.
I'm sorry, tripod.
So it's a rectangular clip that clips in the phone that holds it in place. So there's actually a top piece.
You say you got that, sir?
I don't know where it went.
Oh, I can't check right now.
Okay.
I feel like
there's
there's something right here. Can you pat my left pocket? Is that it?
I don't know what it would feel like.
I think I dropped
Get it
some.
and get it or no?
You're talking about the top piece that grips the phone?
Yeah. You have that?
I thought I grabbed it.
Somewhere over there.
I'll make sure before I leave here.
Can I please get out of handcuffs? No, I'm the criminal.
So yeah, I can go live this way. Yeah. Nope, I guess I can't. So if you're joining right now, yeah, NorCal Cop Watch was assaulted. We're at the Dublin Public Library and was, I mean, outright assaulted by a patron here in the library.
Liar!
And they're gonna arrest him. They have him as the aggressor. And it's all this woman right here. It's all this woman's fault. This uneducated one. Shh. Shh.
We do not consent to be filmed.
Oh, I don't need it. Yeah, you're public employees. No, we have a right. Okay, I'm never gonna stop ever. I'll be here tomorrow too. Okay, write it down for me in case I forget. Because you've said it so many times.
This officer won't even educate this woman.
Right, tell them. Come
Right now,
on.
she's busy.
If nothing else comes out of this, we'd love for her to be educated because she caused this entire fiasco. Yeah, this woman just incited a riot in this library over this.
Really, they incited a riot because you antagonized and provoked a man after they told you their policy about not filming the patrons, and he chose to insert his rights, and then your friend decided to pepper spray him. Yeah, that's really her fault. It was your own friend's fault for making the poor decisions and effing around and finding out.
Wait till you guys see this. This one's going to be outrageous.
I've been in handcuffs
So,
for over 40 minutes.
yeah, NorCal's here in handcuffs.
I was the one assaulted.
He was straight up assaulted. And here's the guy that assaulted him is outside here, not in handcuffs. And they're basing this on the librarians. Look, and here's a guy that assaulted him over here, not even in handcuffs. Unbelievable. I just can't even believe it.
I can believe it because he more than likely cooperated with law enforcement, and his story was collaborated by, the librarians and the other staff members, and possibly the security footage. But enough of this idiot. Let's see North Cal get his charges and laugh.
Like that. Start GoFundMe.
Mr. Costa, was it?
He's not gonna
Okay, I see you. ID in the car, no big deal.
see my ID in the car.
Yeah, look up on Cal Photo, the law enforcement database.
Oh.
Yeah, that's not a big deal. So you are going to be under arrest for felon in possession of pepper spray, okay?
What?
A what?
Felon in possession of pepper spray.
Felon in possession.
Possession of pepper spray. You're a convicted felon.
A convicted felon?
All right, let's get him out of here. Let's not.
Is this your stuff, sir?
Look it. That is, he's in possession of my stuff.
Yeah, I'm taking this stuff. Sir.
I've surrendered my stuff to
Sir,
him
that's mine.
already.
Dude,
Hey, I've already surrendered my stuff to
you
him.
guys have all seen this. He surrendered his stuff to me. Now he's going to take my property.
Backpack after I make sure there's nothing illegal in it.
It's my property now.
This is evidence.
I've already surrendered my property to him.
Yeah, but that
These
was evidence
guys,
'cause it was
you guys are fucking clowns. This is a fucking goddamn travesty what's going on here. This is unfucking, wait till you guys see this video. Yeah, run, cowards. Kick rocks, split dick, yeah, get.
And as we can see, North Cal Cop Watch does the waddle of shame as he's led off into the sunset to make some new friends at the county jail. We're going to end the video here. If you guys like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a thumbs up and a comment because it helps me with the algorithm. And if you can, please consider becoming a member. With all that being said, be well, be safe, and I'll see you guys next time. And a special thank you to all members of the news team. Without your guys' continuous ongoing support, I couldn't keep the channel going. So thank you from the bottom of my heart.